Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How are you doing? Happy Friday. Wait, is it Friday? Wait a minute. I got to check. It is Friday. Woohoo. When you work from home, every day is the same. Anyway, I thought yesterday was Wednesday all day. And then get this, my husband, who leaves for work at 3:30 in the morning, who I didn't speak to all day, came home and said something about it being Wednesday. He thought it was Wednesday too. So how weird is that, man? We're on the same page. Anyway, I lost a day because it was not Wednesday yesterday, it was Thursday. Oh, well, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. It looks a little messy, but I have the zombie tarot spread out today with my clear quartz to open up the energy. I felt like the zombie tarot needed a little love. I might break this bad boy out today. I haven't used it. No reason, just haven't. Couple quick things. I want to say hello to a few people, but I also wanted to see what you guys thought. Remember, I told you yesterday that you got the, what the hell am I doing? That you got the preview about my announcement that I posted yesterday because you are my loyal audience. I wanted you to hear it first. But there is a video on my page outlining my new offerings. You can get private readings from me on Fiverr. I have my link in the description, and there's 3 packages, $5, $10, and $20. What? How can you beat it? You can't. Very good. All right, I want to say hi to a few people. Twinkle, Madan, hello, Lala, and Jane J. Thank you so much for all your help. Angel, how you doing? Ms. Wheats, how you doing? Check out Ms. Wheats, you guys. You got to check her out. She's got some really cool stuff going on after dark. She's a lot of fun. Afra, hello. Oh my goodness, Night Reader Tarot is here. I'm sure you all remember the Night Reader. He was my moderator for many weeks, maybe months too. And his show was right before mine in the daytime. Well, now he's just on at night. Check him out, 6 p.m. Eastern time. His show is called Tarot Nights with a K. So, so we've got 2 tarot royalty here today, Ms. Wheats and Night Reader. Check them out. And also, check me out, right? Let's do some readings. All right. Let me get back to my cute little, oh, shit, what did I do? There we go. My cute little thing. All right. So I did see a couple people mention they donated. Now, I just have to remind everybody, these are free tarot readings. However, donations do take priority and get read first. So in between or in the absence of donations, I do select freebies, but my donation link is in the description and my moderators post it frequently. If that's what you'd like to do, please write donated in the chat. Helps me to connect PayPal names and YouTube names that way. And it looks like we've got a donation from Amira. Amira, how are you? How are you? I am going crazy over here with coolness. Crazy with coolness. Setting up that Fiverr gig, managing, expenses versus, what I'm going to get next. I ordered a desk for myself. So I'm coming up in the world, guys. I'm getting more and more professional. All right. I'm good, Amira. Thank you for asking. And yes, I'm so glad you could drop in, Night Reader. I know you're super busy, so it means a lot. All right, so let me see, Amira. Oh, thank you, Amira. Amira said, I look beautiful. Yeah, you guys don't see my face, and it's not because I don't want to show my face. It's because I literally only have one camera, and the way that it works best for me and my style is to face it onto the cards. Hoping to buy a new one, that's a future goal, and have a second so you could have me like in the corner instead of my coffee cup. It would be live me. Goals, my friends, goals. We got to set goals. That's how we achieve them. I said achieve them. All right. Enough of me. Let's get going. All right, Amira, what is coming toward me in love? All right, so let's find out. We're going to use the modern spellcasters. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, we are. Now, if you guys want to take advantage of that Fiverr, my Fiverr private reading packages, my link is in the description. You get quite a savings. There are 3 packages. One is, $5, and it's a nice way to check in, with energy when you have a question every once in a while. And then I have all the way up to a full reading. So check it out. I'd love to read for you, and this is a much more affordable option, so hopefully you guys will like it. All right, what's coming toward Amira in love? Modern Spellcasters is going to tell us what is coming toward Amira in love. The Love Boat. If you're not my age, you probably don't remember the Love Boat. It was in the early 80s. I don't know how long it went, but it was on for a bazillion years. And it's a big joke today, but it was super cool back when you were 10. When I was 10. No, I was born in 69. So I might have been, I guess I was 10. Whatever, who cares? All right, what's coming toward you in love? This is our energy card. The energy card will apply to the whole reading. It is kind of like the overarching energy. That's the strongest energy the cards are, the cards are picking up on. So we've got the Hierophant. Isn't this a creepy Hierophant for all of those of you that know the cards? Wow. Well, look at his face. I don't even get it. I don't even know why he has that over his face and why these creepy looking people are, anyway, very interesting. But this card is not a scary or creepy card. The Hierophant is talking about kind of ritual, tradition, that kind of a thing, taking the traditional path. It talks about having a fulfilling lifestyle. And, things that involve like learning and things like that. So because it's a love question, if it were school or work, obviously we could see what that means. But in terms of what's coming in love, it sounds like something might be heading your way in a more traditional way. Or perhaps, through some kind of learning experience. Let's find out. Let's find out. We got to see what these are. Okay, now I didn't get any cups, but I have all majors, the entire spread, major, 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 major. Woo! This is strong, Amira. Okay, so this card will be kind of like the clarifier for each of these cards in the spread. So we've got our death card. Remember what I always say, guys, death has nothing to do with dying. It's actually a very positive card. Looking at it, you wouldn't think so, but it is. It's about the death of something and the beginning of a new chapter. So yes, while sometimes dealing with the death of something is not as much fun, sometimes it's very welcomed and celebrated. But either way, the next chapter is very much celebrated, right? We always want to move on, close a chapter, even when it's just for our own growth. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. This chapter is closing. What chapter? We'll have to play it out and see. But I think once this chapter is closed, you're needing to kind of approach things from a very traditional kind of standpoint. Now, I know just from past readings, you do have a love interest. This doesn't mean that the love interest is gone, or that's the chapter that closed. This means that some of what's going on already might be moving to the next level. The reason I say that is because death is followed by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is always spinning. The Wheel of Fortune, sometimes you fall off the wheel, sometimes you hold on. So you keep moving around, though, everything keeps moving in cycles. The Wheel of Fortune talks about kind of having a lucky break, things kind of an upturn in your fortunes, So the death card followed by this means this chapter closing is a good chapter to close. Now, I'm not sure. I don't quite remember all the specifics, but I know you had an love interest. You know, if you're going to decide to close that chapter and move on, that could be one thing. Following a more traditional path, right? If that's not what you're wanting to do, it could also look the other way, which we'll do a clarifier to see which way it's pointing. But the other way would mean whatever's going on now is going to close and we're going to start something new. The judgment card coming right after. And again, we have all majors. This talks about rebirth and kind of like rejuvenation. So it's kind of about starting again. It talks about starting again, but like in a new way or a new setting. You know, so something is changing that is currently happening now. It is more of a traditional path that is either going to be taken or is being asked of you to take. Again, we have our Wheel of Fortune, which talks kind of about an upturn in fortune and cycles kind of moving to the next level, next chapter, next level, what? And then Judgment. And again, this is about a new way of starting again, a new setting, you know, resolving things that, you know, it's like fix what you can fix and let go of what you can't fix. You know, it's just like trying to move on kind of thing. Right. And again, that doesn't mean move on from somebody else. It could be meaning move on in the level of your current standing, you know, in your relationship. And forgive me, I don't mean to forget, but I just, I don't remember. So let's look at the cut card. The cut card is the energy outcome, and we are wanting to know what's coming toward Amira in love. Something's changing, that's for sure. All right, we have Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Now it's Pentacles, so this is all about daily life, time, energy, money, things like that. This card in particular talks about being paying attention to details, you know, really watching the details. Now look, he's building a little shelter for these little animals, and you know, he obviously had to build it rock by rock, and they obviously must have chiseled in these pentacles. Paying attention to the details to serve a greater purpose, right? Greater purpose for yourself, so you're happy. That is the first thing that comes to mind. So paying attention to details, not ignoring things that are going on, but moving forward in a way that is sort of wanting to help others. I mean, look at these little animals. And you do that by paying attention and by recognizing things and being a much more invested kind of partner. Okay. But let's get a clarifier on what's dying. I want to see that really quick, because that one, we do not know what is closing. Is it the way it's going or who it's with? Six of Wands. All right. So Six of Wands is all about victory. It's all about recognition, being recognized, being singled out and identified as the one. Yes, 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 I want this one. So this to me is turning the tide. We have tradition on here. I think things for you are going to start going a little more on the traditional path, to be a little bit more of what you expect, as opposed to being confused and wondering what in the hell is going on, right? And we do have that success and that recognition on our death card. So I don't think it's a death card meaning you know, closing a chapter. So your interest, you know, it's not saying the interest is moving away. It is saying it's moving to a new level. Ooh la la. All right, Amira. Thank you, my friend. All right, so let me see what we've got here. Oh boy, we've got a few more in here. I'm trying to look at my PayPal, and the beautiful Jane J has everything marked out for me as well. We've got Armani. Hello, Armani. Thank you. We have My Future Bright. My future is bright, right? Ooh, I've been saying right a lot. I don't know why. You're very welcome, Amira. I hope that helped. And then we have Batty Lex. Batty Lex, I love your name. Just love it. All right, friends. Thank you all so much. Let's find Armani's question. Armani. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, please, you guys remember, do like Armani did and write when you donate so that we are aware and we can connect PayPal names to YouTube names. They're often different. Mine are different. You know, everybody's are different. So, all right, friends. Armani, what are Jalen's true feelings for me? Let's find out. We need some true feelings. Let's use our everyday witch. And why? Because I love it and I want to. How's that? All right. Yeah, guys, mostly when I choose decks, I'm pretty much just choosing what's calling to me in the moment. I do have a couple that are some of my more go-tos for certain questions, but not always. But for the most part, it's just my whim. All right. Jalen, what are your true feelings for Armandi? Armandi, thank you so much for your donation as well. I don't know if I said that, but thank you. All right, Jalen, what are you feeling for Armani? Why am I mixing that up? Armani. True feelings from Jalen. Okay. Messy, but it was a good shuffle. Okay. So there's our energy card, and this is our spread. Okay. I got to move that away. It's a little too close, and it somehow bothers me. All right, we've got Six of Pentacles energy. This is the energy for the whole spread. The Six of Pentacles is often called the helping card. This is about kind of giving and receiving, you know, and well, obviously, and helping people. But one other thing this card represents is like a word of wisdom, saying don't let pride get in the way, meaning like obviously if she was real prideful, like, wow, I got all this cool pentacle necklace and my cat, and you guys, you're the poor people who need help, I don't want you, that would be letting pride get in the way, right? And ego and stuff like that. So this is saying don't let that happen. Make sure your ego is not blasting you out of the lane, you know? Don't be egotistical. So what do we have here? And how would this helping card and not having our pride get in the way apply? Well, we start off with the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is talking about a new beginning from past work. So, you know, things that have been happening, the lessons we've learned in life, things like that. We're looking for a new beginning with our newfound confidence, things like that. Now, is this you? Is this Jalen? Not sure yet. We got to keep going, right? We've got our Three of Swords. Three of Swords indicates, a lot of time it indicates like heartbreak, but not always. So don't despair. What this can also mean is kind of like the death of something that was greatly held, like something happened, something is no longer there. There's been a little bit of a loss in some way, right? Well, let's play it out. Let's see what this is. We've got our Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. Now, cups is love and emotion. That's kind of what I was hoping for, some kind of cups action for a love question. But the Four of Cups, what it's saying is it's kind of about not wanting to see something that's there, really focusing on empty cups, like, hey, man, I got these cups, and, you know, and you're not seeing that one, or you're not interested in even looking for a way out kind of thing. What this tells me is Jalen, he might have had some work or baggage in the past. He's actually hoping probably that somebody can help him. Help him in what way? Help him not by physically saying, here, this is what I'm doing for you, but by showing him it doesn't have to hurt. It doesn't have to be whatever this kind of baggage might be. Jalen is looking to start anew, to have kind of a fresh start. Whatever happened in the past won't matter anymore. You're not focusing on these cups anymore and ready to take a cup from this other poor little wizard who looks sad, right? So what this all means, putting it together, is I think Jalen is ready for a relationship. A little hesitancy, a little bit, because not wanting to move too quickly. But what this is saying that you can do is to remember, you know, not to be letting your pride get in the way, Not sure how connected you might be to Jalen. So I don't know if you guys are talking or if you guys are, let me see. You're separated. You cut it off. Well, that makes sense. But I think Jalen's feelings is he wants your help. I mean, whatever you were doing for him. Now, of course, Pentacles is more about daily life. So like money, home. I mean, he's not seeing the love part. He's wrapped up. He's had that heartbreak probably when you got separated, but he still feels like there's room for a new start, to start over based on the past work that you guys have done. He also thinks probably that you are, some way going to help in the situation. Somebody's got an ego, though. Somebody's ego is getting in the way. Is that you or is that Jalen? Not sure, but something is blocking it, right? Blocking seeing this other cup, this love. Now, I don't know if you want to get back together or not. Probably, the way you ask the question, you probably do. But right now, what this is saying is Jalen is hopeful that there is another chance to start anew. So let's see what this cut card says. This is our outcome energy. Yeah, 9 of Wands. This is it, man. This is it. Jalen is hoping for a way back in. Look at our Knight of Wands. Knights are always talking about new information, new messages, taking new action, right? Taking new action. Our Knights are moving quickly, and the Knight of Wands in particular is full of passion, full of energy, really is, wanting to get things done. He's kind of blunt too. So he's, it might be that Jalen is like wanting this new chapter and he might be rushing in like, yeah, man, let's do it. But that bluntness might come into, and that, we got ego going on, not explaining like, okay, you were right about this, I was wrong, let's compromise, or vice versa, or let's talk it out. It's more like, I'm coming in and I'm right. And there's the ego. There's the ego. Woo, the ego. Hey, I almost said ego. Ego. That ego, man. There's your separation. There it is. And look it. There's you. Woo. That was good, Armani. Well, good luck to you. I know it's a hard thing. I've been divorced 3 times, so I totally know. I've had 4 marriages and 3 husbands. So there you go. Do the math, right? I married my first husband twice. So there you go. So I know my point. I know how you must be feeling. I know some of that through my own experience. So, all right, friends. My future bride is up next. Thank you for your donation. We've got my future bride and then Batty Lex. And ooh, I see Coban is saying that also you've donated. So I will get you on that list. I can't talk today. What is my problem? I am so excited about my Fiverr stuff. Let me put it on in case people who came in didn't see it. I am super excited. I just announced it yesterday. I gave the audience on the show yesterday a heads up before I posted it. You guys heard about it first. But I am now on Fiverr. It is a freelance site. Lots of stuff going on. Check it out. If you're trying to build a website, stuff like that, they got a lot of cool stuff. But they also have tarot readers, and I am super excited. I have 3 packages. They are $5, $10, $20 for your own personal reading. Super affordable, and I'm super excited. Super is apparently my word today. Super. So check it out. I have the link in the description, so check it out. And that way you can get your own private reading. Woo! All right, so I get excited. I've been working on it. Oh my God, I worked on that video that if you see my channel, I put that video up yesterday as the announcement. Took me seriously all day. And I'm in there on my face and everything. So if you're curious as to what I look like, go ahead and check it out. All right, my future bride, let's pay attention now. Denise gets distracted. Okay. What's coming toward my love connection with Tay? Or is it Tay or Ty? Tay? Currently not speaking with him. Oh, man. All right, let's find out. We're going to use the Steampunk Tarot. Yeah, right, Batty Lex? Love sucks, doesn't it? It is, well, my first husband, he's the father of my 2 children, and we were together 16 years. And in that 16 years, we got married and divorced. And a year later, we got married again. Second time around only lasted about 2 years, though. So then we got married, divorced for the second time. And then I was single for a long time. And then I had a midlife crisis marriage. I was literally 40. It was like the quintessential midlife crisis. And I was only married for 6 months, so I don't count that one sometimes. And then a few years later, I met my current husband. So there you go. That is my life story. All right. This is the the steampunk, and we want to know what's coming toward my future bride's love connection with Tay. Okay. Coban Max, I loved your comment to stay awesome. Hope you saw mine. I wrote, you're awesome. You are awesome. All right, Tay, what's going on with the love connection? All right, shuffle. All right, these cards are so cool. All right, so here's our energy. And this is our spread. Yeah, I'm only offering my private readings through Fiverr now. So, definitely a savings and actually quite a good deal. So check it out. I'm excited. Ooh, this is great energy, my future bride. This talks about a new beginning. This is the granddaddy of new beginnings. This is the slam dunk, starting a new beginning, new journey. Awesome, right? That's a great energy. Let me turn my speaker down. Great energy. Let's see how it applies. It will be the clarifier for all of the cards. All right. Well, you're currently not speaking, you said. So what I can say, again, the Fool is what's going to clarify each of these cards for us. We've got our 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands, it is all about speedy delivery. This means a change is coming, and kind of rapidly. Kind of what I'm seeing, honey, is like either you're not speaking, right? So a reconciliation, like let's start a new journey. Let's get back together. Let's see how we're doing with this. Let's get started. I'm not sure what level you're at when you guys, stop speaking, but if, this is a reconciliation kind of deal, or even if it's kind of a crush situation or anything in between, still applies. New journey. I think that this is what's coming. Let's go on a new journey, whether that's making up or getting together in the first place or anything in between. Let's do it. Rapidly changing. It's coming fast. Yeah. Let's do it. But then it runs into our 5 of Pentacles. Our 5 of Pentacles is saying this is kind of about being kept out. This is sort of about feeling like, you know what, the exciting new journey started and it was going, kind of quickly and exciting, and like we all get, and then it might be like, the brakes are on. We got the 5 of Pentacles, and now it's like, what in the hell is going on, Then it's followed up by the 7 of Wands, and this talks about standing your ground on something. I mean, look at her. She's like, oh, yeah, you're not going to mess with me and push me off this box. No matter how many weird things you put up here, I'm standing here, right? So this is talking about, there might be some contention. Things are moving fast, but then some old issues might resurface. Let me see what you're saying. I have my guard up. I moved out. He will have to come to me. Love it. I love him, but I want change. So I'm hoping the change is for the good. Change is coming. And the change is with the hope of starting anew. This isn't necessarily bad here, but I still think it's not just smooth sailing. Do you see what I mean? It's like quickly all of a sudden, like, let's do this, or let's make up, or you know what, I'm sorry. And we have this awesome talk. Let's move it, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. And then it kind of resurfaces, or you're feeling like, and you still have to defend yourself. This can be resolved, though, with the right communication and compromise, right? That is not like your doomsday kind of thing. This is workable, okay? But it's something to be aware of. Let's take a look at the cut card and see the energy of the outcome. Ooh, that's a good one. This is really good. So while I think there might be a little blip in there that's kind of bumpy for a minute, ultimately, I think this is moving forward a little bit more purposefully and calculated. Like, I don't want to make a misstep. I'm going to plan this out. Let's go slow, that kind of a thing. But things are moving, and moving on a slow, steady pace is better than this fast, crazy pace, right? Because you can't deal with stuff that way. You're just going to repeat it, right? And I think something comes up about it, but ultimately, I think things are moving. Page of Pentacles is also about where you live. So this could be about moving back in. Things are rushing up. We had dinner. We had sex last night. Everything's great. Oh my God, schmoozy, schmoozy, cutesy, cutesy. And then what? And then deal with this. And then ultimately, yes, let's be smart. Let's move together, move in. This isn't just about that great meal I had or that great night last night, Woo, good luck, my future bright. Good luck. All righty. We have Batty Lex up next, and then we have Coban or Max. It looks like Christian. I thought I saw you. You're welcome, my future bright. Kristen, thank you so much. I think for so long I was accidentally calling you Christian. I can see it. I can read it. I know what it says, but I think my brain just put an I in there. I don't know. So I'm sorry for any of those times I might have said your name wrong. All right, Kristen, thank you. What am I doing? Batty Lex, that's what I'm doing. Hello, Batty Lex, and thank you. I have a piece of gum in my mouth, and I know what's going to happen. I'm either going to choke on it because I'm talking so much, or I'm going to literally spit it out, and it'll go, you'll see my chewed gum. Let's try not to do that. Okay, Batty Lex. All right, I saw CJ yesterday. We were good up until I saw hickeys on his neck. Oh, what? Is he cheating on me? Well, who gave him the hickeys? I feel like I'm being used and I want to leave. That makes me so mad. Okay, let's use the zombie tarot and let's find out what the deal is, CJ. What is going on, hickey boy? What is going on with hickey boy? Why do you have hickeys on your neck? Are you cheating on Batty Lex? And I certainly hope you are not. See, I'm like that one. I'm very protective. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to kick your ass if you're cheating on my friend. Don't be messing with my friend. All right. All right. I don't blame you, Batty Lex. I'd be thinking about it too. It'd keep me up. I'd be like, what in the hell's up with that, Well, unless he took the vacuum cleaner, I don't know how else he would have those. So let's find out, though, what the cards say. That's what we're doing. There is the energy, and this is our spread. Zombie Tarot is going to connect us to the universe. I always call the cards my cell phone. I call the universe, and I ask the question, and that's how it works. Hiya. 5 of Wands. Oh, all right. We've got 5 of Wands energy for the spread. That means this is the primary energy that is kind of overseeing this spread, and it's the biggest energy that's getting picked up on by the cards. 5 of Wands is, well, it's Wands, so that's kind of about growth and effort. As you can see, it's kind of about arguing, bickering, fighting, butting heads, Sometimes it's a form of practice, like let's get better, let's get, I said batter, and your name's Batty Lex. Anyway, it's about let's get better, let's, grow from this. It's like practice, I'm going out for the basketball team. Well, I first need to learn how to dribble and play with my friends so I get better, and you know what I mean? So it could be that too. So it's sometimes, though, it's about fighting. So let's find out what's here, because that will help us to determine which of those scenarios it's talking about. Okay, so we're looking at Hickey Man, And we're seeing what we've got. Okay, so we've got either this fighting or practicing going on here. We've got our Seven of Hazards, which is Pentacles. This is about, this is you, hon. This is picking up on you. This is about having doubts, having worries. Like, look at, he's like, I don't know, man. This doesn't seem to be working so great. I mean, he's a zombie dude, right? Or protecting against this weird zombie guy. But yeah, it's about having doubts and worries. That's you. I mean, clearly. So we've got our Queen of Wands. The court cards oftentimes represent a personality type. And Queen of Wands is zooping in here because this is talking about you as well. This means that you are very smart. Nobody's pulling the wool over your eyes. The Queen of Wands is very successful, manages things. I mean, clearly, and, remember, this is a theme deck with zombies, but, this nurse zombie, she's still carrying out her nursing duties, even though she's dead and a zombie herself and lost her arm. And that's because she can do anything and she works for the people and she's got a lot of energy. This is somebody who's got their hands in several different pots and is making all of them work. So let me see. This is your fourth baby and second son. I'm happy my family is complete, but not tolerating anything because my ex did it. There you go. All right. Well, this is you. This is you. Just what you typed. That is you saying, I'm not putting up with bullshit. I'm not messing around now. I mean, we have to be grown-ups here. And you're not taking any shit. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. And then here we've got the Empress. Guess what the Empress card stands for? Somebody who's pregnant. Somebody who's pregnant. I am shocked. You know what? You deserve it, Batty Lex. This is for sure. The tarot is so smart. A pregnant girl gets the Empress. What? My mind is blown. The tarot is so freaking smart. I love it. Anyway, you're the first mind blown screen of the day. So here's you having a baby, pregnant. Here's you, Queen of Wands, saying, screw you, I'm not putting up with any crap. Here's you, I'm worried. Here's you're arguing about it or butting heads about it. I'm not doing that. What are you talking about? And you're like, yes, you are. Why do you have hickeys? Because I don't know what you're talking about. I bumped myself on the doorknob. Oh, no. So that's where that is. So this is literally just picking up on your current situation, which is nice because it shows that the tarot is really tuned in, but it's certainly not talking about, whether or not the cheating is going on. So let's do a throwdown and then we'll check out our outcome card. But we want to know, is this person cheating? Is CJ cheating on Batty Lex? Go. Two of Swords. There's something going on and he's thinking he's going to be hiding it. He's hiding something. Yeah. Look at that. Two of Swords. He's not looking. He is, swinging. And he's trying to think of excuses, right? So he's kind of shooting in the dark, like, yeah, let's try this. I hit a doorknob. All right, let's try this. Somebody poked me with a stick. I fell. It was the hairdryer. Blah, 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 blah. Right? I think it is not a good situation, but we need one more. He's hiding something. The Moon. Okay, that's about deception, honey. That is deception. I think there is something going on. The Moon. Sorry, I didn't realize I had it so high. I'm looking at my hands instead of the screen. Yeah, this is about deception. So let's look at the outcome. To me, that's a yes. He is cheating. Hickeys are also a good sign, and that's coming from me. But the tarot is also saying it. Boink. Oh, whoa, you deserve another mind blown for this one. This is the outcome energy, and the outcome energy is Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords she tells it like it is, man. She does not have, she does not hold anything back. She's the Queen of Swords. She gets in there and she tells it like it is. She tells it like it is. She's kind of severe and strict a little bit, like, this is not okay. This is what we're doing. Clearly, CJ is not getting that point. So it's kind of like about taking over. So, you know what? No hinting like, hey, I kind of wish that such and such. It has to be like, no, this is what we're doing. And if you can't get on board, well, then guess what? I got my shotgun and I'm sitting here and I'm fine. I got my legs crossed. I'm ready to relax, right? Definitely. Queen of Swords. Yes, Koban Max. The moon does indicate another thing it is for is following your intuition. The cards mean lots of things, each one of them. And sometimes what the cards surrounding them are indicates like what's the primary meaning, and for that one, definitely it stands for deception. And so there you go. Awesome. But yes, good call on that one. Daddy likes good luck. You deserve better. You're the Queen of Wands. You do what sounds right to you. You make your best decision, but you're the Queen of Wands, man. You just got to put on those Queen of Swords pants and go in there and kick some ass and see what happens. Be calm. Don't be a screaming, crazy, swearing bitch. You know what I mean? I don't mean that. Be calm, but you tell it like it is, man. You say, this is what's up. And his response is his response, and you take it from there. Good luck. All right, Koban for Max, and then Kristen. It looks like we have some more because I do see, did I miss Blah? Blah, how are you, hun? Welcome. Well, Jane has a little bit different order, so let me just see. I'm probably wrong because I'm the PayPal checker. And when I get talking, woo, you never know. All right, we've got Koban, then we've got Kristen. Okay, so it is Kristen next. All right. Sometimes it comes in a little different. So we've got Koban for Max, we've got Kristen, and then we've got Blah. Hello, my Blah. Then we've got Liz. Hello, Liz, and thank you. We've got Julie for 2 questions. Right, thank you all so much. Let's get going. Koban, let me get your question. I just saw it. So you're welcome, Batty Lex. Yeah, Koban is right. Karma will get him. Karma will get him. And it is true. Sometimes we don't know about it and we don't know what happened and we don't need to. You were in Fiverr, Blah. Yay! Do you mean on my Fiverr gig or do you have a Fiverr gig? Either way, that's awesome. I posted in Fiverr. I assume that means on mine. For you, those of you that came later and didn't know what we're talking about with Fiverr, it is. I am now on Fiverr offering my readings. It is a site for freelancers. And if you're looking for anything, I mean, someone to design a website, someone to, draw a picture. I mean, they got all kinds of cool stuff, but they also have a tarot reading section. So anyway, I am now offering my readings. These are personal readings. If you remember, I used to offer them for $30 for 30 minutes. And now, because I think it'll better suit everybody's budget, I have 3 packages, $5, $10, and $20. You can check it out. Each one is a little bit more involved question and so forth. But super cool way to just check in with energy and stuff with the $5 and then all the way up to the bigger one, which is, yeah, you should try it. Try the site. If you guys do anything, I keep thinking of designing a website. That's the first thing that pops in my head. I don't know why, but yeah. So check it out. All right. So what I'm doing is looking for Koban for Max's question. I see you talking, but I don't see the question. Let me just keep looking. Somebody got a hickey. Yes, you're right. Where is it, Koban? There we go. Found it. Thank you. All right. Should I stay away from females in an environment, including in that certain environment, including the gym? Seems so toxic. Blah. Yes, I agree. All right. So let's find out. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. Oh, Koban, you're saying for your independent business. Yeah, check it out. Seriously, check it out. I'm really liking it. I mean, I learned about it from another reader that I watched, and he does it. And I thought, wow, what a cool way to have it all organized for one on Fiverr. And also, I wanted to offer something that made a little more sense so that people would have options and it was affordable, you know? All right. So should you stay away from peoples and environments, including the gym? Seems very toxic. Should Koban stay away from women in environments, including the gym? Toxic environments. All right. All right. Deviant Moon is going to help us out. There's our energy and our spread. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Woo! We got the Queen of Pentacles. This talks about, now we got to see what these are because sometimes it does influence it and in terms of the interpretation, but the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who typically, again, these are personality types. A queen typically has a more feminine energy running through. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman every time, but it typically is, but it doesn't always have to be. It's more like a feminine energy, stronger, just like a king would have more masculine energy. Anyway, our Queen of Pentacles is probably picking up on these women. Guess what the Queen tells me? The Queen tells me they are more interested in looking at their pentacles. They are more self-absorbed, perhaps. And that's toxic, you know? So our Queen of Pentacles, you know, this is somebody who is very kind of, well, she doesn't like to, God, take a chance. That's the word. Take a chance on things. She's very self-absorbed and looking at her pentacle. She's not even taking care of her little deviant moon kids, right? She's like, look at my pentacle. So that sounds like toxic women. Sure enough, there you go. Toxic women. There you go. All right. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So this is very cool. Cool that I mean it's so strong. Queen of Pentacles energy, talking about being sort of self-absorbed, not really having any kind of adventure just because they're wrapped up in their own adventure with themselves, right? Now here we've got a heartbreak card. We've got our Three of Swords, and this talks about this is obviously not the type of environment that you might want to meet somebody. Why? Queen of Pentacles is clarifying that, saying because they're too self-absorbed. This Pentacles could indicate health. Well, working out is something to do with your health, right? Interested in themselves and their own appearance, their own success, their own whatever the hell's going on, right? Next, we have our King of Cups. Remember what I said. A lot of times personalities. Kings have more masculine energy. However, it is not always a man, but in this case, I'm thinking that, you know, this is a little more masculine energy. This is a king. This talks about pulling back, rising above it all. This means somebody who is really strong on their emotions and what they want, but somebody who steps back. They do not want to be disappointed. They do not want to be told no. They don't want to feel rejected. So that would mean clearly that toxicity for sure. But that is just like toxic. And you're saying, you know what? Should I pull back from this situation? Where are we pulling back from? The gym. What environments also might you be thinking about besides the gym? I'm not sure. This isn't showing me like, oh yeah, the park or oh yeah, the grocery store. I mean, I'm not seeing any of that. But in terms of in generalities with these areas you're talking about, this is saying they are selfish. That is why they're only looking at their own bodies, their own standing, their own. I mean, look at her. She's got her makeup on. She's looking at her pentacles. She just worked out. That's what pentacles. Ignoring her kids even and just like, sorry, that's selfish. This is the heartbreak. Here's you. Stand back. Stand back and watch. You're not wanting to get your feelings hurt, right? So here, you're looking elsewhere. This is our Three of Wands. This talks about going out there and starting a new journey, deciding where to go. You obviously have enough self-awareness and observation skills to notice this and notice that this is right. You're right on. They are toxic, and it's because they're selfish and self-absorbed. Yeah. So let's look at our outcome card and see what we're getting here. All right, ready? Let's take a look. All right, the Seven of Swords. Oh boy. So the outcome, Seven of Swords, is about kind of something being lost, loss of power, leaving something behind. This could be, you know what, don't give them any of that power. You're not going to be one of the adoring fans, to give them more reason to stare in their pentacle. Their pentacle keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's their head, bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is saying you don't need to do that. You don't need to be affected by it, because you can pull yourself back and still maintain your own loving, mature, emotional abilities. And, I can't think of a different word, but yeah, it's staying away from these selfish places. Places where we're trying to improve our physical appearance it's great to do that, and our health and all that. But things that have to do with our physical appearance are bringing out the pettiness, the cattiness, and the selfishness in these women. Yes. Oh, empathy. You can sense their vibes. Absolutely. I believe that. I think you're picking up on this because you're smart. You're intuitive. Your intuition seems right on. That moon card would have been great for you right now, wouldn't it? Man, well, good luck, and kudos to you for being aware. A lot of people aren't aware. All right, thank you. So, Kristen is up next. Let's find your question. I am going to be shutting down donations in just about 8 minutes, and that is because I will always, of course, honor all the donations and stay until I finish them. But I do have to cut them at some point to, watch the time. So I will be turning that off. So just so you know. Oh, I love you too, Koban. You got this. You got this. All right. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for Kristen. That's what I'm doing. Who knows what I'm doing? Not me. All right. Kristen. There you go. Thank you. All right. Will CocaCola call me for the position of planner 1 after Christmas? Ooh, exciting. Okay, so we are looking at a job situation, aren't we? We're going to use the deviant moon. We're looking to see if the Coca-Cola company is going to be calling Kristen for the position of planner. Is it planner 1? Is that what it's called? Planner 1? Okay. Ooh, almost dropped it. Okay, planner 1. So Coca-Cola, what's going on, Coca-Cola? Are you going to be calling Kristen? Okay, there we are. Let's see. We got to have our energy card and our spread. Okay. So, all right. So we have 3 of Swords here as our main energy. The 3 of Swords is kind of about the death of something greatly held. So right on the face of it, this looks like a little bit of, we got to see what these are and see how it might pull in. But there does look like some sort of energy spike in here that talks about feeling like something that you were kind of holding on to is no longer. Now, is that the job, the position, or is it something else? We have to see. We have to see how it pulls in. All right, so we have got, now interesting, because this is about work and we don't have many pentacles. We do have the 7, but a lot of these other things are thoughts. The work part is saying good things. The 7 of Pentacles, and again, it's Pentacles, so this is the suit of work and daily life and money. This is the 7. This is all about kind of, needing to have patience with things. Look at how they've depicted it here, the symbolism and the imagery. She's, trimming this tree or pruning this tree or whatever she's doing and taking her time, working above her head. You know, that's obviously hurt your arms and so forth. But it's about working and having that patience to get to the next level. Now, I don't know if this is kind of like a promotion situation or a brand new job. Not sure. But again, talking about having patience, having some patience. Now, is that patience causing you to have a little bit of a moment of feeling like, oh man, I'm tired of waiting. I don't know how long you might be waiting, but it's feeling like, ugh. Now, here's our Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks, it's again, swords. We've got swords here. Swords is the suit of thoughts, ideas, that kind of a thing. This Eight of Swords is talking about being kind of stuck by your own thoughts, by your own thinking. Seems very familiar to this. When you pair it up, that's like a really big whammy about thoughts and kind of overthinking it for one, but also about letting yourself kind of be trapped by those thoughts. Next, we have our High Priestess, and the High Priestess is saying, you know what? Trust in the process. Let's just see what happens, and the right thing is going to happen. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not meant to be, it's not going to be. Well, that's not super comforting at the moment, but it talks really strongly about those cycles of the moon, things moving. The moon is turning, you know, it's always going in a new cycle, a new season. Things will progress, and the cycles are moving. So let us see. We need to see an outcome card. We need to see an outcome card. We might need a couple throwdowns because I'm not getting a clear answer. So let's see. We're going to look at the cut card for our energy outcome. All right. Three of Wands, looking out there to see where to go next. So this is probably not what you were hoping for, but it does kind of look like there is a hang up somewhere. There is a hang up somewhere. The cycle of the moon, or the cycles, I mean, repeating, like our High Priestess tells me, there might be somebody in the company who is looking to get self promoted from within. So perhaps somebody is looking to have this job too, and that's a consideration. Let's do a throwdown though. I want to clarify because I want to make sure. Is this not happening? Is this job not happening? CocaCola Planner 1. The sun. Okay, the sun. It looks like I think what's up. I think I know what's up. I think you have some competition, and I think it's an internal hire or a person that, you know, or an internal hire. I meant an internal like promotion or something. Might be looking for it, and maybe they have to consider people from within first. As our throwdown card, I got the sun. When I specifically said, is this not going to happen? We got the sun, and the sun is literally for optimism, success, and achievement. So I think what's happening is you probably got some internal competition. I think you're going to be feeling like, you know, what's going on? I probably didn't get it, but this is implying that there is still a reason to be optimistic about it. I really think it's internal competition. I think so. I really do. It looks positive, but I think the road is not over, because I think, you know, it's going to be taking longer. You're going to start feeling like, shit, I haven't heard anything. That's not good. You know, and then we got to see what happens with this internal hire. It's saying you still do have reason to be optimistic. But remember what I'm always talking about. I show this at least once a show. Energy is always moving. Energy is moving. You can't stop it. Everything is energy. We have energy. The table, the chair, the phone you're holding, the computer you're looking at, everything has energy. And energy is always swirling and moving. We have free will, and that can bump those energy trails into different directions at any time. The tarot picks up on a snapshot of the energy from this moment. Meaning, if nothing changes, if nobody's free will bonks in there and moves it out of the way, this is what's happening. Do you see? Regardless of what you end up doing or what you feel, you know, you might be able to, how you can influence this, it does show me that Three of Wands, which tells me the ultimate result is you looking out there and saying, yeah, I'm taking a journey, whether that's with this job or if this one doesn't pan out with another job. It does look like something. Whoa. Well, good luck. I'm sorry if that wasn't what you wanted to hear, but again, sometimes it's good to kind of get an idea and prepare ourselves or think of how we can do things differently. All right. So blah, we've got you. All right. And we've got one more donation. Thank you so much, Robert. I'm going to close it down right now because it is 1 o'clock. I am not accepting donations at this point. Reading our lists are closed. I am going to put this up so if you've donated, I am obviously still going to do your reading. But I want this up so that when people come, they are aware. I don't know. It doesn't work all that often. I always have at least 1 or 2 people pop in usually. But I got to put my foot down. I got to be Queen of Swords about it because I have to, maintain the rest of my my stuff here. So anyway, blah, what is your question, my friend? Let's find it. If you have not written it, go ahead and type it now. You posted in Fiverr and everything. On mine, yay, yay, yay. Thank you. You guys check it out, if for nothing else, just so you know what I'm talking about. All right, and you want to give me an update. So tell me. Not Santa. Oh, there we go. No way, blah, holy cow. The property came onto the market, but it was from a new developer. Holy shnikes. For those of you who may not realize, it's blah has been looking for a home and they shut it down and weren't letting anybody make offers and whatnot or purchase and stuff. And one of the readings we did showed them that something was going to change. Something was going to change. Somebody was going to bail, something. And look what happened. Another developer. And thank you. I'm so excited. Man, I love the tarot. All right. What an awesome update. How cool. Thank you so much. Blah. Oh, you made a request over there on Fiverr. Okay. So, reach out. Great. Thank you. Okay, my friend. Well, then that's your reading there. So you didn't make a donation here necessarily. Is that right? Now they are causing you a lot of stress. Well, man, this is when you get your Queen of Swords pants on. Queen of Swords is let me manage the details. Let me tell it like it is. Now here we go. That clears it up. Thank you. Will they, Sage, accept my documents and issue me the memo of sale? Let's do it. We want to see the Queen of Swords in this reading, and we're going to use the Tarot in Wonderland to see. We are going to see. All right. Oh, man, I hope we get the Queen of Swords. Okay. Will they accept my documents and issue me the memo of sale? Everything's been going right on. So I'm anxious to see what these cards say. All right. So we've got Blah right now. Then we've got Liz. And then we have Julie for 2 and Robert. And then we're going to wrap it up. And Jane J, you can hang out. I owe Jane J a reading from yesterday. My moderator extraordinaire. Okay. Accept the documents and issue Blah. Yeah, come on, man. Paperwork, underwriting, inspections, or whatever. Probably a new place. They're not going to do that, but just all the crap that goes into it is mind-boggling. I considered being a real estate agent for a while because I'm good with people and all this, and I thought, and after I saw that people. Not that I'm lazy, but that's not my forte, man. All the numbers and math and loan documents, that is not my forte. So I probably wouldn't have fun. Queen of Wands. I'm not kidding you. I just held my breath because I thought that was the Queen of Swords and I was going to pee in my pants. Seriously. Okay. It's the Queen of Wands, which is still awesome, but I was like ready to be like, holy crap. All right. So our energy for the spread is Queen of Wands. Now, I'm sure you've heard me say it many, many, many times, that the Queen of Wands is who we all want to be, male or female. Queen of Wands got it going on. The King of Wands is awesome too. They are the power couple. But our queen, I mean, she can bring home the bacon, fry it up in the pan. She knows what to do. She takes care of the house, the kids, this grocery store. She's got the job. She's the boss of her own company. She runs for political office and wins. And then she goes to yoga class. She does it all. So she is awesome. So that sounds very positive, making everything work out. Okay, so what have we got? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yes, I think they are going to come back with, the documents or the memo of sale. I mean, I think things are moving, but I don't think you're done. I think you're going to be asked for either more documentation, more explanation, more proof, another month of bank statements, or, whatever it is that they ask for. But ultimately, it's going to be positive. So let me explain where I'm getting this from. The Queen of Wands, this is our energy. This is awesome, awesome, awesomeness, right? So we put awesome on all of this, right? So that's very positive. Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about contracts, and the way where you live, money, your home. This is perfect. The page is about new information. This is new information, isn't it? Now that this has come on, that this is a new developer, new person, and this is now, you're the one who's getting it. So this is all new. So this is important. So this is new, important information. It is Pentacles. This talks about, having, a real financial opportunity. This talks about manifesting things, but our Page of Pentacles also indicates sometimes that there are upcoming challenges. Our page is ready to meet those challenges. Clearly, this page has dropped all of his sandwiches on the ground, which doesn't sound so ready, but it's Alice in Wonderland. What are you going to do? But, the card is definitely about, working through those changes, signing documents, paying attention to the details. Now here, our Seven of Wands is about kind of standing your ground on something. The standing your ground, this is why I'm saying that I think you're going to get something coming back in, right? So if these two cards are here together, our page is saying new information, let's go, but there might be some upcoming challenges. Well, what are they? Seven of Wands, having to stand your ground. You might have to be finagling, money. Like all of a sudden you think it's one price and they're like, oh yeah, but I forgot to tell you the cabinets are upgraded, so that's an extra 10,000. Or, obviously I'm making that up, but something goofy, right? And you're going to have to be like, this is what, and the reason I think it's all coming together is we've got Justice. Now look at this card. Can you even notice? It's like, it's saying, yep, here's your paperwork. Here's your memo of sale. And Justice is about balance. It's about truth. It's about cutting through. And it's not the suit of swords, but I always think when I see the sword on Justice, that it's also an element of communication, right? You're waiting for communication because you need to see what they are saying, what they accept. Oh my goodness. So I think you might have a little work to do, but ultimately the Justice card and your Queen of Wands on there to clarify it says, you're awesome. Here's your paperwork. Yes. So a little blip there, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, yeah. And wow. So I'm excited. You felt like you almost lost the house. Why? Did something happen? Did something happen there? Let's get one more. I know we pulled one, but let's pull one more. Oh boy. Oh boy. There you go. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups energy. This is about satisfaction in all aspects of your life, feeling good, especially in that feel good cups kind of way, meaning emotions and feeling satisfied. 10 of Cups also talks about the end of a journey. It goes from ace to 10. 10 is the end in the suit, right? So this talks about achieving it. This is all about accomplishments. So, yep, here we go. They need 12 months of bank statements. See, there it goes. Here it goes. It's going slow. I hope your bank statements aren't in the form of sandwiches, but that even makes more sense. Look at your bag of goodies. Here's my bank statements. Here's my paycheck stubs. Here's my investments, blah, blah, blah. Well, now look at there. Give me your sandwiches. You know, blah, blah, blah. Give me those feathers. They want a bunch of stuff from you. Woo! Whoa, but it looks good. It looks good. Here's where you're dealing with this right now. But ultimately, justice is there with our Queen of Wands. Yeah, now she doesn't look too happy, does she? She got a real kind of scrunchy face. But she's a cool card. But she's a cool card. Oh my goodness, blah. Well, good luck. Good luck. And thank you. This is amazing development. Yes. If you get the house, yes. Even if it's just an invitation, a token, and just, I would love it because I'm not sure where you live. I'm in Illinois, in the US. But anyway, this is amazing. It's moving along. I'm so glad that the cards and I were accurate for your last question. That really makes me happy. And I'm so glad. Thank you, blah. All right, Liz, how are you? And thank you. We've got Liz and then 2 for Julie and Robert. Okay, so let's find out what Liz needs to know. How does Ruben currently feel about me after everything that's happened? Uh-oh. Okay, so let's find out. We're going to use the secret tarots because we want some information about feelings. All right. So, how does Ruben currently feel about Liz after everything that's happened? Everything that's happened. Everything that's happened with Liz. How is Ruben currently feeling about Liz? All right. I shuffle for as long as it feels good to me. Sometimes I feel like it needs more. Other times I'm like, nope, that was a good one. I just kind of go with how I feel. Okay, so, all right, how's Ruben feeling? All right, we've got Knight of Swords energy for our for the overarching energy for the spread. The Knight of Swords is well, Knights are always about, you know, change and things that are moving quickly. Except for our Pentacles, who are pokey Joes. All these other Knights are usually really out there. So this Knight in particular, being Swords, is somebody who is very much excitable. I mean, who's excited to go jump in and do things, but who doesn't often is kind of disorganized, like maybe regretful. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. Was there maybe I don't want to necessarily say cheating. I don't see a cheating card, but this says to me like someone who gets excited about things, but then it's like kind of blows up in your face type of stuff. So the first thing that came to mind was that, but it because Swords is also about truth. What are you saying here? He's a Libra. Okay, just like me. Libras are wishy-washy. We love everybody. We like to try and help, but we are wishy-washy. Back and forth on things, which would make sense why our sword, you know, just jumping into things like, ooh, I'm excited. Like I said, the thing that comes to mind is, you know, I can't think of another word, a cheating situation or another, you know, third party where you're like, ooh, I'm so excited, or ooh, I like flirting, or ooh, you're fun to talk to. But it was kind of disorganized, meaning like, oh, this is getting away from me, or ooh, this is not what I wanted, or ooh, it blew up in my face. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me see. You found out he's lying about someone. There it is. Okay, there it is. There it is. So that's the energy. A lie is a lie is a lie is a lie. And lie, lies, somebody, I'm not saying everybody can't make up or work through things or don't deserve a second chance. I'm not saying that. But a lot of times when some of these big things happen, it's like, all right, man, you got a red check mark on that. Or it's an X, meaning a red X, like you're out. That kind of a thing. There are some things that are deal breakers. But anyway, look at what we've got here. We've got our Ace of Swords. Guess what this is? The Sword of Truth. There is a brand new truth that came out. You cut him out of your life, so you don't know if he will be back. Well, we've got some truth going on here. An ace is always about new beginnings, kind of a new thing happening. Swords is about truth. It's also about thoughts and ideas and communication. So we'll do you just asked if you don't know if he'll be back. Maybe that's new communication coming. My first instinct was to say new truth though. So let's find out what else we've got. We've got our ace of or not our ace, sorry, our 8 of pentacles. Pentacles are all about kind of like the daily life stuff. This implies somebody who is working hard at something, wanting to, like this guy, he's clearly making pentacles and putting them in the oven and all of that. Got to pay attention, right? Got to pay attention to what's going on. So this doesn't seem like it was lost on Ruben. I think Ruben realizes the severity or the intensity or the repercussions or whatever. He's paying attention. He is thinking about that. He probably doesn't want to go into that little oven, into the fire, but here we have our 10 of Wands, and this talks about having a burden. This is about being burdened. Oftentimes in the traditional imagery for the 10 of Wands, you see a man carrying all these wands on his back. And it looks heavy, it's weighing him down, but the key part to notice about it is that he's still standing, he's still walking, still managing. He's not laying on the ground buried in wands because he dropped them, but he's carrying it. See, so it's a working burden. It's working a lot of stuff. I wonder if there's a little more you maybe don't know. Here's our new communication, our new truth coming in. We need to throw down on that. We'll do the outcome still, but is this truth or communication? I want to know. Truth or communication? Is there new truth coming for Liz or new communication, please? Temperance is about balance. It is a new truth. It is a new truth. Balance. We're getting everything right. We're being fair. We're, yeah. So I think this is a new truth. I think there's more. That's why the burden is there. I think he wants things to go. Might have had a goofy thing where he's like, maybe not the full Monty, meaning like the full cheat, like the, hey, I don't even need to say that, but it could be just the flirting. It could be the emotional affair, blah, whatever. It sounded good, sounded exciting, and now it's blowing up in his face. So he's going to try to see how he might be able to fix this, might be able to see how to get out of the hot oven, and he's carrying a lot of burden, a lot of stuff going on. Maybe there's more that you don't realize. I don't know that for sure, but maybe that's the cause of it. Maybe he has a lot of guilt, maybe things like that. But he is carrying a lot. And then here with our sword, our ace, this is new communication, definitely. But I think what we're talking about here is more truth, some new truth coming, because we got temperance as our clarifier. So I think maybe something more might come out because of this burden, carrying all that. Maybe he's got to release it. Maybe he's got to tell you something else. But either way, something is coming out. Whether that new thing is, the new truth is something that happened, or maybe the new truth is admitting like, okay, I was wrong and I can't live without you and this and that. And then you're going to be asked to figure out what's the balance of that, whether you believe it, whether you trust, is it worth a second chance? Don't know. All right, let's do our cut card and see what the energy outcome is. All right, we've got our 5 of Swords as our energy outcome. This talks about not rushing in too soon. If this seems to be coming around and you're like, okay, you got this new information or this new conversation and you're like, okay, let's do it. Don't be like this guy. This is someone who runs in because they're excited, but they fail because they're disorganized and they just got their excitement got them running away. They ran away with it. This is saying, don't jump in too soon. It also talks about winners and losers. Winners and losers. Are you going to win this or is somebody else? Let's do a clarifier and then we'll kind of wrap it up. What is this? What is this? Okay, it's the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I think ultimately you're probably not giving that chance. Somebody loses. It sounds like Ruben, because you're gonna, have your confidence and your awesomeness. I mean, I don't know how else to say the Queen of Wands. She's just awesome. So your awesomeness is here. Somebody has to lose, and you're not going to want to jump in too quickly and fall on your face. So it's a little bit of a warning too. but somebody loses, and it ain't you, baby. It ain't you. Yeah, you're tired of him, you're saying. Yep. Yep, I don't blame you. And you know what? People, I don't know, man. Lying and cheating are two things, depending. I mean, if somebody lied about, oh, yeah, did you remember my birthday? And it would still suck if they forgot your birthday. But, but you see what I'm saying. But somebody lying about things intentionally or deceptively, especially when it's involving another person, three's a crowd, baby. Three's a crowd. Good luck, Liz. All right, we've got Julie for 2, and then we have Robert, and then we're going to go ahead and end the stream. The show will be ending after these next 2 questions, except for Jane J. Please stick around. Julie has 2 questions, so let us see. Why is my mouse not working? Oh, here we go. I got it. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. All right. What would happen if I stopped reaching out to Mike at all for the next 2 weeks? Like, if you didn't even talk to him, nothing going on for 2 weeks, no conversation. Okay. Let's use, what do I want? Do I want that? No. Ooh, I want manga. Ooh, I want the manga one. I love the manga one. So cute. Now, I did chop off the borders because I'm a borderless kind of gal. The borders did look nice, but I don't like to read cards with borders. For the most part, I chop them off. Anyway, super cute deck. So let's see. If you guys are interested in any of the decks that I use on the show and you want to take a closer look, I have a quick peek video for almost all of the decks I use. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And you can take a look at the cards. I don't waste time showing you how I unwrap the box and all that. I'm sorry if I'm insulting somebody who does do that. But for me, I'm like, just get to the cards. And I want to know what kind of book it comes with. But that's it. I don't care about the wrapping paper. Don't care. So they're short. They're like super short. And if you're interested in looking at them on Amazon, I do have the links in my description. Darn it. Why can't I just shuffle? Okay. Concentrate, Denise. All right, let's go. What would happen if Julie stopped? Oh, God. Hold on. All right. I am not dropping one more anymore. Ready? Focus. All right. What would happen if Julie stopped reaching out to Mike for the next 2 weeks? Next 2 weeks, no reach out to Mike. What if Julie did not reach out to Mike at all for the next 2 weeks? Okay. Let's find out. Yes, Jane J. Please stick around after the show. I am doing Julie for 2 and then Robert. Okay. And then Jane and I have an arrangement. So I am going to be doing a reading for Jane J after my moderator. And yeah. Don't forget, guys, I am no longer on and during the weekends. I'm only weekdays now. So don't forget, I won't be here Saturdays and Sundays. And don't forget to check out Fiverr. I got the link in the description. Really, really, really affordable private readings for you. Personal, just for you. All right, so we're not going to reach out. Nope. 2 weeks. What happens? What happens? There's our energy and our spread. All right. Boy, they look so, I just looked at the screen. They look so teeny tiny. Anyway, that's why I do hold them up, so that you can see better. Ooh. I got to see what these are, but oh my, our energy card is the Ace of Swords. This talks about new communication. This is all about communication, sparking communication. Now, what does that mean? We have to look at these to find out, but this could mean one of 2 things in my mind. This means, the communication would be sparked. If you did not contact Mike, that he would be inspired to contact you. It could also mean that you are not as firm on your resolve and you might reach out anyway. Let's see what these say, and then we'll be able to tell. Okay. Ooh, Julie. Oh my. Now use your best judgment always. I'm not there, and you know, you're smart. You've been really doing well reading the situation, you know, picking up on things, and you know, putting two and two together, using your intuition. But what this is saying, okay, communication. Here we go. It goes on top of each of our cards as the clarifier, new communication, right? We've got our 5 of cups. Now, cups is the suit of love. Look at somebody's kind of sad because something didn't happen. What didn't happen? Our communication did not happen. So Mike would be this little magna, or what is it? Manga. I can never say it right. Manga guy. He's looking at these like, oh man, that makes me kind of sad. But look at, he's got cups there. So he doesn't feel like, oh man, I don't like you anymore. I don't love you anymore. I don't have feelings for you anymore. No, but he's kind of like, oh man, I miss talking to you. Maybe, because he is the Page of Cups, he doesn't even realize that, okay, at first to be like, oh, and then all of a sudden he notices, hey, I haven't talked to Julie in a while. So it might be like you're sitting there going, see, he doesn't even care. I haven't heard from him in a few days. And then all of a sudden, because he's so wrapped up in his own stuff, he's like, hey. And then he's like, hey, man. But there's Julie. Julie's right there. But he's like, shit, man, no conversation. Okay, so here's our communication here. What would happen? Well, we're bringing it to the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. This is our ultimate happy card in the suit from the Ace to 10. This is our 10. So it's like getting there. You know, look at, you can see it's a couple there. Little kids, they're looking out there. Their world is great. Everything is rainbows, feeling good. Well, that's where we want it to be. Here's the no talking. Here's where we want to go. And on our other side, which we have bookends here, this is our 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is kind of about taking a rest, relax, and formulate a new plan, decide like where to go. So let's put this together and get a better idea of what it's trying to say. New communication. Does that mean to withhold, or does that mean it'll inspire? Not sure. Well, the new communication, I think if you withhold it, it might make somebody realize like, hey man, I'm not getting any conversation. I don't know what's going on. So then the new communication comes, meaning Mike reaches back out to you, and here's our happiness back. Here's our happiness back. Now here is the thought of, well, what am I doing? For the communication is totally off, right? New communication. It is off. Swords. We're thinking this is somebody trying to have a new way of communicating. So we got to look at our outcome card. But what this is saying to me so far is that might inspire some conversation, and it might help inspire a new direction in communication. I do think it might spark some more. We got these 2 communicators, huge, this one especially. So let's look at the outcome. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Let's look at our outcome and see what it says here on our cut card. Victorious. Yeah, I think if you cut it off, I think you might be a little disappointed in the beginning. You're not getting anything. It's not like, inspiring any new communication. You're like feeling like, hey man, it's worse now. What in the hell? But I do think that at some point he will realize like, hey, I'm upset because, hey, wait a minute. I realize maybe Julie doesn't like me anymore. Now she won't contact me, but we've got new communication on top of it. So he reaches out, brings us back to happy rainbow land, right? And it inspires a way to find new communication. So maybe it's saying like, now I have to I realize I have to call you more or text you more, or instead of texting, I'd rather call you, or whatever. I mean, I don't know, but, ooh, Julie. Now, again, use your best judgment. Of course, you make the decision, but the cards are kind of saying that it might be a good thing to inspire that communication. Yeah. So, yeah, you want to take a break. Right. Why should it always be on you? You know, that's not very equal. That's not very much I don't know. I don't like that at all. All right. So now let's see your second question, honey. All right. I decided to start keeping my options open now. Who's coming in my love life soon? Yes. Let's find out with the Witch's Tarot. The Witch's Tarot. All right, so decided to keep her options open. Julie's going to be open arms, waiting to see what happens. Who is coming into Julie's love life soon? Do we see somebody coming in? Okay. All right. So let's check it out. Here is our energy and our spread. Okay. I love the smell of tarot cards even. I'm sitting here like, ooh, I love touching them and seeing them and smelling them. I'm like, I love them. All right. Ooh, okay. We've got the High Priest. Now this is the Hierophant. They've renamed it. This is a card that talks about following a more traditional kind of path. This to me says maybe you're going to meet somebody in a more traditional way, or a more traditional person, that you're going to stumble across. We need to see how and where and perhaps what's going on with this. But this talks about, having a fulfilling life. It's like feeling fortified. It's about taking that traditional path. So somebody might be coming to you in a traditional way. The person might be a little bit more of a traditional, like who you might expect for yourself, or what we're kind of looking for, and or that kind of a thing. Obviously, we're looking for somebody who's better in communication, which, communication, that's a pretty traditional. I mean, we all talk all the time, so it doesn't seem hard, but for some people it is. So let's take a look at what this is, and what we're going to do, what we're going to see coming up. Okay. So, all right. So looking at a more traditional path. We have, now again, that's going to apply to each of our cards. It's as a clarifier. We have the Hermit that starts it off. We've got a card that's kind of representing that you need some space. You need some time. It's talking about taking a step back from situations. Where are you taking a step back? From Mike. You're taking a step back, right? This is the Hermit. Next, we have our King of Swords. The King of Swords says pulling back some emotions. This is all talking about Mike. I'm realizing that you are wanting to, logically, these things. You want to take a break. It's not necessarily right. But you are still perhaps stuck on it. Does that make sense? Stuck on Mike. This is Mike. This is all Mike stuff. That's you needing to kind of step back from the situation. Here's you trying to kind of pull back that emotion. This is also Mike pulling back that emotion. I think it applies to both of you. And then here we have our Strength card right after it. The Strength card talks about kind of overcoming obstacles. It's somebody, who says, you know what, this obstacle is not going to I'm not going to waste my time trying to make you see things my way. This is literally reading you, hon. Literally. This is literally reading you. We've got this traditional energy hanging around, though. That is all over. Let's see. You do not think it's healthy. Exactly. And it's not healthy. You want to take a break. And your ex-husband sounds like he's very traditional. Okay, so it might be ex-husband. You might also be kind of comparing some of the things that your ex-husband did that you didn't like. You're trying to maybe see if, Mike's doing, maybe you're looking so hard for somebody who's not like your ex-husband. And maybe Mike fits that bill. Not sure. But this is all about you. It's all about Mike. I mean, Mike. I mean, this might be your husband, but your ex-husband, but this is definitely talking about somebody who is more traditional, somebody who follows like that calm path. Yeah. So let's see. Is this Julie's husband? I gotta know. I'm dying. Seven of Pentacles, that talks about patience and growth, waiting for things to grow that aren't moving. Clearly you got a divorce. So obviously things weren't moving. Somebody who's usually very traditional might also be less exciting. Not to say tradition isn't great or can't be enthralling and invigorating, but I meant, maybe you're looking for more excitement. Maybe you're looking for something different. So I do think that is your ex-husband. This is all Mike. This is all Mike. Is somebody else coming in? Somebody other than Mike? What is going on? The Chariot. Okay. The Chariot talks about movement. It talks about, change and kind of, it can involve like unexpected travel. Not sure, I think you guys are close enough because you do get together and things. So I don't know that he's long distance, but this might involve some kind of unexpected travel coming up. But the Chariot is also talking about kind of just like clearing the clutter of your life. Getting that. You are stuck on Mike, my friend. You are stuck. You are stuck on Mike. You can't see the next chapter of the book if you keep rereading the last one. I think you might have a little bit of kind of unintentional, maybe comparison going on in terms of what kind of person you're looking for. Our strength card says, you know what? You are a patient person and all that, but you're also not going to waste time trying to make people do things your way, or whatever. But yeah, clear the clutter of your life. And if it's meant to be, it will be. And this will be part of the evolution. And you might look back on it and be like, remember that? Or if it's just too much BS, you need to be free. So yay. Even if that's disappointing and hard at the time or sad at the time, everything happens for a reason, even when we can't see it in the moment. Everything, another thing, my husband likes to say this, everything is either a blessing or a lesson. And think about it. Think about all your life, all the stuff that's gone on. Now, I'm not talking about, silly, mundane things, but I mean, really, really think about that. Whoa, that was good advice, Julie. If I would have seen like another Knight of Cups coming in, I'd be like, oh, Julie. All right, Robert, thank you so much. Let me see. I've been missing quite a bit here. I'm sorry. I wasn't really reading. Gina Lee, hello. Yes. Okay. So you had a donation in after the finish line. Definitely. Let's go ahead. No worries. I used to go longer. I would let them go until I would do everyone, and it was going 3 and 4 hours, and I was dying. Plus, the bigger the channel's getting, the more back end work I have to do. There's a lot that goes into it. So anyway, I can't do 4 hours anymore. So that's why you're probably like, hey, what time is it? Because when you used to pop on, it wasn't that much of an issue. But now I just have to set some boundaries. Just have to. All right, I am looking for my friend Robert. There's your smiley. How are you? And thank you so much. I thought I saw you. I know I did, actually. I saw you. I saw you write it. I found it. Pacha! There we go. Thanks, Robert. I think that's part 2 or something. That's more info. Yep, got it. Okay, so you just met somebody and you just started dating the last couple months, but this is the first person you've liked in a long time. Aw, awesome. You know, I met my husband after a long string of loser duds and disappointments. But he came and yeah. So, all right. So let's see what's going to happen with your new love interest, Kim. For Robert, what do I want to use, my friend? I think I want to use the Arcanum. The Arcanum is super shiny. It's a very shiny deck. Kind of annoying a little bit. Just because I'm doing it with lighting around and stuff, I get so much of a glare. But beautiful cards. Beautiful. So what's going on? What's going to happen with Robert's new love interest, Kim? Robert and Kim. Whoa. Don't want to drop that. Robert and Kim. All right. So here is our energy. This is our spread. Okay. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. This is telling me that the feelings are mutual. This is about a giving and a taking. So obviously, you know, you're having these feelings and it's like giving and receiving, I should say, instead of taking. That sounded a little harsh, but it's about that reciprocal nature of things. So your love interest feels the same. Let's move on. Ooh. Oh, you got the Ace of Cups. Ooh, Roberts. Okay. So this is great. Okay. So this is our qualifier or clarifier for each of these because it is our energy that's most strongest. So this tells me that the feelings are mutual. We've got the Magician followed by the Ace of Cups. This is like double whammy, super powered manifestation of love. Not even kidding you. This Magician is the granddaddy of manifestors. If you're into the law of attraction, this is the law of attraction card. This is about being able to manifest things. He has all the suits, swords, cups, pentacles, wands. Cups is what we're looking for because that's love and emotion, right? So he can create it. He creates it like he's awesome. Well, we got another creator card. This is the Ace. The Aces are always about a new beginning starting. We have got double new beginnings in love happening. Plus you and this mutual feeling on top of that. That is awesome. Here, we've got this Five of Swords. This talks about not being overconfident and pushing it too quickly. You know, this is somebody that you said, you know, you haven't felt this way in a while, you know, or at least at this level, you haven't. This is somebody who seems to be your person. You're feeling connected. You're wanting it to go. This talks about be careful. Don't rush things or, you know, be careful. I mean, it doesn't mean don't have fun. It doesn't mean don't be excited, but it does mean like, don't be like I was just talking about our Knight of Swords running in like, yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah. And then not knowing what to do and kind of disorganized and ruining it later. Well, we don't have that here. I'm not saying we do, but this card is saying, don't be that dude. Don't be that Knight of Swords. We need to be, you know, measured in terms of the speed. You know, when it feels good, of course, do what feels good in the moment and don't, you know, repress yourself so that you're no longer enjoying it. But at the same time, I think you know what I mean. Don't be like, hey, I know we've been dating for a month. Do you want to move in with me? You know, that would be like, oh, I always do this. And I got to do it one more time. I always do this analogy about the squirrel and the nuts, right? Here's a squirrel. I have pen on my fingers all over. But anyway, here's the squirrel. And you're like, oh, I'm going to give you some nuts, right? Here's some nuts for you, squirrel. And the squirrel's like, I don't know what to do. And you stand there with the nuts and he works his way over and says, yay. All right, now let's do it this way. here's the squirrel. And you're like, yeah, I want to see this squirrel. And I got all these nuts. And he's looking around. Here, have some nuts. Have some nuts. What do you think the squirrel's going to do? Wah! Right? It's the squirrel and the nuts. Don't shove the nuts. Oh my God. And I don't mean that in a weird, that's what she said moment. Do you guys know The Office? Do you watch The Office? This is seriously up on my desk here. That's what she said. Oh, all right. I didn't mean it in a weird way. My squirrel is PG. I'm serious. That's what she said. Oh my God. I just keep doing it. All right. So let's get back here to our business. We want to see what the outcome is. Looking good. Looking really good, Robert. All right. So this is the outcome energy. This is our cut card. Woo-hoo! All right. Two of Pentacles. All right. Interesting. Because now I don't know if you live in the same town or not, because sometimes this could be like juggling a distance, you know, sometimes it could be about that, not in a bad way, but juggling it, you know, stuff like that. So just a minute, I got to get rid of somebody. You're out of there. All right, sorry about that, guys in the chat. There was somebody in there who was not a desirable person, so they're out. Anyway, this is sometimes talking about balancing things. Notice she's balanced, though. She's not like juggling them like, oh my God, I'm going to die. It's about, all right, I can do this. So it's kind of about navigating the aspects of everyday life, finding time for each other. You know, I spend the night at your house this weekend and you come to my house next weekend. Or I know it's a long drive for you, so I'm going to drive to you this weekend. You know, some of those things. So it's more like logistical, navigating like that. Doable, but there might be a little bit of that juggling. But again, it doesn't seem to be a problem. Let's see. You have other people you talk to. Just wanted to make sure. Well, you use your best judgment and use your brain and your heart. You know, the cards are looking like the feeling's mutual, and the only thing is the warning about not running in too soon. And it doesn't, I'm not, like, if I had the 7 of Cups, it would be like choices, and then you'd be like, all these girls, you know. Use your best judgment. I mean, obviously get some physical confirmation of this before you like call it off with everybody else. I mean, if that's what you want to do it. But do you know what I'm saying? Nobody should ever just go blindly ahead based on a tarot reading. It's obviously, I believe in the tarot and it's super helpful and all this. So I'm not saying maybe that it would be wrong, but you never know. You got to use your best judgment too. And now you have a snapshot of that energy. This is what it's reading and picking up right this minute. So definitely. Ooh, good luck, Robert. Thank you. Thank you. This is it. It is her. Well, feelings are mutual, my friend. Just be careful. Like I said, don't be shoving those nuts in your squirrel's face. And definitely, one more time, that's what she said. What? Okay. So, I appreciate you as well. I'm so glad. I hope this is helpful. That is what she said. I appreciate you. Oh my God, I'm dying. What a fun day. Yes, Jane, absolutely. I'm reading your comment as well. Let's do Gina Lee, and then we're going to wrap it up, my friends, except for Jane, of course. Gina Lee, how are you? I always like to hear what's going on with you. Oh, Gina, up to you. You can roll it over to next time, or I can do it right now. Or if you say I don't like either option, I can refund it. Whichever would be the most best option, I mean, for you. Let me know. I don't see your question. So Gina Lee posted, Jane saying, oh no, you're telling Gina, asking her to post. Okay. So I don't see it. Like I said, donations, I can either, after the cutoff, I can either hold it over till next time. I can refund it. And if it's not too late, I can do them right now. See, I see you talking, but I don't see the question anymore. Oh, wait, what was that? Nope, I don't see it, honey. Did you jump out before? Okay, Jane J, go ahead and post yours. This is my moderator, Jane J. Everybody give her a big heart or a high five there in the chat. She is super awesome, helps me out so much. Gina Lee, please post your question, honey. If you've left for some reason, I will definitely hold on to it unless you'd like me to refund it. You can email me there and let me know, or I will just hold it over till next time, since I see you every show usually. So yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. Aw, you feel like you've lost your way. Oh, Jane. All right, let's see what your question is. Hey, Merjan, how are you? Welcome. The list is closed right now. This is our last reading, actually. So, so sorry, but please come again. I'm not on during the weekends, so I'm on Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock Central. And I'm on Fiverr. If you want to go ahead, I have some private readings there, starting super cheap at like $5. And I have a pick a card. If you're not wanting to spend any money, I have a pick a card collection on my channel, and I use commonly asked questions on the show. So maybe there's one in there that would suit you, you know. Okay, but thanks for coming, and I appreciate it. I really do. All right, Jane, you want to marry and be happy, but true love won't come to you right now. You're feeling lost. How does my love N, Aries, feel and think toward me after yesterday I said to him he is my friend now, not my love? How does he see me? Does he see me as a friend or as his love? I'm a Capricorn and Aries. Okay. Man, oh man. Okay, so we're going to use Anna K. Anna K. This was my first deck after the Rider-Waite. I mean, the Rider-Waite is basically the benchmark for, I mean, the back, what's the word I'm looking for? The inspiration for all decks, and it is the deck. But I stuck with Rider-Waite for a very, very, very long time, and I did not decide to branch out onto other decks until I watched a video on Tarot Oracle's page or channel. If you guys aren't familiar with Tarot Oracle, he's really good. Has a show on at night. I believe it's on at 6:30 Central, I believe. But anyway, he's been around. He's very good. He's got like 31,000 followers or something like that. So he's got a lot going on. But anyway, that's how I learned, and this was my first one. Okay, so he doesn't care about me. Call me, message me, ask me why I have lost. That's why I've lost hope that we will be together seriously. So what is coming generally? Why is he not asking or contacting you at all? All right, that doesn't sound right. That makes me mad. All right, Jane J. Let's see what's up. Here is our energy card. Uh-oh. I had one backwards, and I got to shuffle. Darn it. I think I flipped one over by accident. I don't like to do that. I like a fresh, pure shuffle. Okay, there we go. So here's our energy now, and this is our spread. Okay. All right, Gina Lee, I think you might have left. So if you pop on, if you're listening, please let me know you're here. Okay. All right. So we're on, oh gosh, it blends right into the background, doesn't it? We have our judgment card. This is the primary energy working, surrounding the spread. This is judgment. Judgment is about rebirth, and kind of feeling like you are going to start again, like I am going to fix what I can fix and let go the things that I can't, and just giving up on trying to like please others. You know what? Maybe N deserves a little time where he's not feeling like you're just waiting for him. Maybe N needs to say, you know what? this is something, you know, I could lose out on J&J. You know, that could be. Let's see what this is, though, because we need to see these to really understand for sure what that is. All right, here's you. That's you right now. This is you, hon. Definitely seeing this is the 9 of Swords. So I'm definitely seeing this is anxiety. This is about being kept up at night, worries. It's also about overthinking and, you know, kind of being stuck in that hamster wheel of thoughts, you know, where you're just repeating your thoughts and you're, you know, that's definitely picking up on your energy. We've got the World card here. The World talks about anything being possible. This one, the World, it's a really good card for long-term relationships. It talks about not abandoning your dreams. You are wanting this true love, whether it's with N or whoever. Now, N is obviously the one that you are feeling in love with and wanting to develop with. But what this says is invitations and offers and things like that might be coming in. It talks about unexpected chances to travel. Do you know somebody? Do you have a long distance connection maybe? This is talking about anything is possible. Long-term and long-distance relationships and invitations, offers, things like that. The World is about having it all and everybody wanting some, right? Here we go. That's where I told you about that kind of depression feeling, and I definitely think that's you. And then here we have our 2 of Pentacles. This is, and I know it. Our 2 of Pentacles, this guy is juggling it. Pentacles is about work. I know you guys work together too. Pentacles is work, time, energy, money, you know, the way you manage your day. He seems to be juggling things. He also feels that eyes are upon him. He feels maybe judged. Maybe he feels like he's got to prove himself. Maybe he feels that he needs to make it about all business kind of thing, you know. Yeah, but this is also about juggling time. So, you know what? Trying to make time for a relationship or even time to discover how you feel, you know, like internally for him. You know, maybe he's never even sat down and thought about it for a while. I'm telling you, this is coming from me. I think he needs to miss you. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm giving up on pleasing you. I'm tired of crying at night. I've got some new offers that might be coming in and I might be able to travel and, you know, something like that might be coming. And something's coming. And then, you know what, dude? And if you can't make the time for me or you are trying to find a way to please everybody at the same time, you know what, the person you love, the person you're a partner with, while you still want to do right by everything in your life, that person is number one and beats out the crowd always, right? So what is he doing? Is he dividing his time between work and you? I don't see love, so I'm not seeing more people. But I am seeing he's juggling it. He's juggling it, and he's happily doing it blindly. That's why he doesn't feel like I didn't now I forgot I was going to say. Darn it. See, my brain is working faster than my mouth. Okay, I'll remember, but let's just go on. I want to see what the cut card is. What is going on for you too? What is going on? Okay. Cut card, 2 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, it's just a kind of a push and pull. Walking away from communication. These swords are communication. This is you. You're going to be like, I'm walking away. Oh, I'm telling you, Jane, I think a little silence might make it turn around. Maybe silence. And when you speak, that doesn't mean ignore, you know, but be like, hey, how's it going? I saw and make it very vanilla, like work related or daily life related. Like, hey, you know, that's our favorite show. Did you see it? Let me see. He is happy that I said to him and now that he is now only friends and not my love. He's happy, huh? Well, maybe he thinks he's happy, but maybe once you're missing, maybe once you're gone, that's what, you don't know what you want until it's gone, right? How about it? When you go on vacation, when you're at home planning vacation, you're like, I can't wait to get away from this stupid house. And I'm so sick of my being, on the day-to-day 9 to 5. I can't wait to relax. And then you're off on vacation and it's a week later and you're like, God, I can't wait to get home to my bed, or, oh my God, I just want my own space, or, whatever. You always miss what's not there. Now I want you to use your best judgment. Obviously, don't do anything based on what cards are saying here, and use this as advice, as guidance. It's kind of looking like you might just want to be like, you know what, no more. Let's see. I want to get one more though for you, because is this going to turn around with N, or is somebody new coming? I feel like it's somebody new, and I think N's going to be super jealous. But sorry, N, you snooze, you lose, man. Snooze, you lose. Jane J, do you remember I talked to you about not being a doll on the shelf? We don't want to be a doll on the shelf. Hey, Brittany, how are you? I didn't see you come in. Yeah, I shut down the list. Let me click around here for a minute. Hang on. I got to get in. Jane, I'm going to pull one more for you, but why is this not working? Go. Spinning circle. There we go. Right. So, what can I do? Brittany, if you would like to stick around, I will go ahead and do your reading, or you can carry it over to the next show, or I can refund your money. Gina Lee must have had to leave, so same goes for her. Brittany, tell me what you'd like to do, or if it's a donation just for the channel, that's awesome. Let me know what that is about, okay? Oops. Okay, there we go. All right. So the clarifier that we're doing for Jane right now is, are they going to come together, dating and talking again? Oh, I'm just feeling like you're going to get an invitation, man. You are going to get some kind of invitation. Ooh, is it going to be from him? I don't know. All right. So we have got, we're going to do we're going to do 2 an energy. Okay. Devil card. Now the devil card is not evil. Nobody freak out. The devil has nothing to do with the real devil. So the devil though is all about breaking free of something. Oh my goodness, my dear. I just want you to be happy so much. It's saying that resentments are building up inside of you, and let go of unfair or unreasonable people. I think the quiet was going to make the conversation, but let's see what else. Yeah. The letting go of him is what's going to bring it back around. We've got justice. Now, justice card is all, now again, letting go. Let go of people. It's going to bring around a decision. Decision to do what? I'm not quite sure, but it sounds to me like maybe have some communication. We've got the sword here. Now, this is not the suit of swords. I want to make that very clear. But he is holding a sword. And swords are all about truth, communication, things like that. That's why on the justice card, he's on a sword. It runs right over here to success. This is our 9 of Pentacles. This is about success. So, yes, I do think it will turn around in terms of communication. Again, do what you think is right. But what the cards are saying is maybe a little bit of a back off, and silent treatment is, not silent treatment where you're like snubbing him, like, and, I'm not talking to you. Not a snotty, but just like, hey, man, you're just like any other Joe Blow who I see all day, just like you're not, so you're going to be nice. You're not going to be rude. You're not going to be a bitch, but you are going to be like as nice to him as you'd be to the grocery store guy and the gas station guy. And, you're not, why is he any different? You're going to be nice, but, ooh, Jane J. Good luck, honey. Oh, Gina's back. Gina's back. All right, so this is going to be it. I am going to lock it down. Anybody who donates after this is just going to have to take a, a refund or carry it next time. We've got Gina Lee, and then we're going to do Brittany, and then we're definitely going to be wrapping it up, okay? My voice is starting to go already. All right, my friends, if I could go all day, I absolutely would. I love reading cards. I love you guys. Okay. So we want to, oh, did I not even put that up there? Duh. I'm not, because I'm not thinking. There we go. Sheena Lee. Oh no, your internet's being laggy. Well, that's what's nice about these being recorded. We're at about the 2 hour, 4 minute mark. Okay, if you're listening. So if you need how to back it up after later, you can find it right away. Okay, so Brittany is next, and then we're wrapping it up. So we got Everyday Witch for Gina Lee. We want to know how Chris is feeling about hanging out tonight. He seems iffy since he can't hang out until evening. Hopefully our hangout will be just fine. Well, let us find out. Oh, no, and Gina, I didn't mean to say it like that. I meant to say that way so you're not feeling rushed or whatever. But also, so if your internet is cutting out and you don't feel like messing with it, you can come watch the replay and tune it in to about the 2 hour mark, 2 hour and 4 minute, and you can watch it for yourself. I didn't mean that you can't be here at all. I just don't want you to miss out. But yeah, 2 hours is my max. I would like to be offline after 2 hours. I have, that's a pretty long show to be doing readings for 2 hours, but I love it and I don't mind it and I appreciate you all, but I have to be realistic and honest. I want to give you good readings and I like having my voice and I like having a bathroom break. Oh my goodness. Geez. All right. So what's going on with Chris? How's he feeling about hanging out tonight? Feeling iffy. He seems iffy. So let's see how this hangout is going to go. Let's see. Maybe you're reading into it. Maybe you're reading into it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome energy. This is our 4 of Wands energy. This is the energy for the spread. The 4 of Wands is a great foundation type of energy. It's about success with more work that needs to be done, but it's like that first initial level, like accomplishment, achievement, like building a foundation for a home. Like, think about building a home. You'd have to pour the concrete on the, the footprint or whatever. And then you'd have to build the, whatever goes into it, bricks and wood and whatever the hell else they do. But that foundation, laying that concrete on that square to lay the foundation to start doing the rest, that's still something to celebrate, right? So there you go. Lay a foundation, celebrate it, build that house. You're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. I definitely think so. All right, we got a good foundation going. This is what the strongest energy is picking up on, right? So we've got our 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is about overthinking. It's about having, well, in this card and all the cards, actually, they're always looking at a woman in bed usually, and she's being kept up at night. She's looking for alternative answers. She's got all her books spread out. She's like, she can't do anything else. She's stuck because she's thinking about it so much, right? Now, I'm not suggesting you're doing that per se, but it does suggest there is some overthinking going on. Our 6 of Swords is talking about, moving forward. It's about a kind of a guided thing, meaning there are more than one person in this particular deck. They've got 3 witches a lot of times, though. It's a, well, I guess it is 3 now that I think about it. Well, it doesn't matter. They're usually in a boat, and there's one person who's like that, the boat guy with the like in Italy, where you're on the Thames. I don't know. My point, though, is there's a person kind of driving it. This deck, they're all running together. So that doesn't mean one person is driving the journey or this night or the, where the direction is going. It says you're going to be doing it together, and it talks about running forward, going on this journey, setting up the new journey. But look at this witch. She's carrying a bunch of stuff with her, right? Her cute little kitty, of course, is awesome. But all those swords, right? What is that talking about? Running around with all your swords that you just created that night before, right? Look at all those thoughts that are making her stay up and think about it and be all upset. She's going to go on the journey with Chris, but she's still bringing all those swords with her. Eventually, that's going to get heavy. That's going to get tiring, won't it? Now this is our Eight of Cups. Now, Cups is the suit of love and emotion. This is about kind of, looking for another piece of another cup. Look at, she's got the 8 cups on there. Now, of course, it is the 8 of Cups, so that makes sense. But notice there's one little spot there. It's like, all right, I got this stuff. I'm gonna get one more on there too. The 8 of Cups is kind of about wanting to get more, wanting more of something. That's the way to say it. Wanting more of something. I think it's going to turn out fine. I do. I do think, though, the word of caution is not that you shouldn't notice things when you said he's iffy and you're picking up a vibe. Yeah, we should pay attention to that. And you absolutely should use your brain and, all these things. That's not a bad thing. But, sometimes our brain gets on a hamster wheel, and then we're running and running and running and running, and, we're over, thinking, and then we are this girl. And, it doesn't mean we shouldn't think about things, but it means we got to learn how to kind of turn that off. And then we're going on the journey like, yeah, come on over, come on in. And then when he walks in the door, your head is still running on that hamster wheel. Not going to have much of a good time, are you? And then here, the 8 of Cups says, I want more. I want more. Who wants more? Probably both of you. But Chris, that's what I'm thinking. Foundation is on top of it all. Oh my God, that's a slam dunk. All right, now let's see what the cut card is. Energy outcome. Woo-choo. All right, 9 of Wands. So we have 9 of Wands. This talks about not giving up. Not giving up. You know what? That kind of tells me that maybe after your meetup, you might still be left feeling like, okay, where's this going? Or I wanted more of a specific confirmation or, something like that. Maybe you didn't get something that you expected, that you wanted in terms of what's going. This talks about, all right, well, I'm in it for the long haul, So, unless something changes, it looks like going to want more. It looks like you've got a lot of thoughts going on in there, but there has been a foundation. And if things aren't like, if he doesn't walk in and go, here's a dozen roses and I love you and move in with me. I mean, obviously that'd be ridiculous, but you can't be saying to yourself that, you can't expect that. You might be walking away going, I don't really quite have a real good feeling yet. I haven't read him yet in the sense that I know where it's going. But that's okay. That doesn't mean you got to be a hamster and go back to this, right? Doesn't mean don't think. It doesn't mean don't recognize things or use logic, but it just says don't run on that hamster wheel. Yeah, he's nervous, you think. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness, Gina. Woo. Hey, Gina, did you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Hilarious show on Hulu. I am watching it now. I'm binging it, and I love it. If you watched it, if you didn't watch it, check it out. It's hilarious. It's kind of like The Office, but in a police precinct. It's really funny. But anyway, one of my favorite characters on there is named Gina, and every time I say your name, I'm like, ooh, I want to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's called Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I'm going to write it. Whoops. It's hilarious. If you watch The Office, there, I put it in the chat. if you guys watched The Office and you liked The Office and you thought it was funny, this is very kind like Parks and Rec and The Office. This kind of similar, except for it's in a police station. So it's an ensemble cast. You know, they've got their 5, 6 people. I don't even remember right now. I can't think. Just like Office, you know, the main staple characters. Just like Cheers, but Cheers was in a bar. This is in The Office. Brooklyn Nine-Nine's in the police department. They're detectives. So funny. Check it out. But anyway, Gina, that's what I think of. I'm like, Gina Lee, I'm going to watch it. All right, Brittany, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Gina, if you like The Office, you'll definitely like it. It's hilarious. All right. Okay, we are getting, oh, thank you so much, Eva. You know what? Everything is closed. I'm keep getting, it's a great problem to have. I'm getting donations, but I got to cut it or I will be here all day. And it's not about me not wanting to. It's about my brain and my voice. I've been reading cards for 2.5 hours straight now, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I got to cut it at a certain point. I want to be able to give you guys good readings. Let me see here. Where am I? Whoops. I got to refresh. So, where am I? So Eva, 2 options. I can either refund it for you or you can hold it over till the next show. You let me know what you'd like to do. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let me know. Do you want to hold it over or would you like a refund? All right. Thank you, hon. Brittany, are you still here, Brittany? Oh, here, I found it. Never mind. I got it. Thanks, Brittany. I hope you're here. And if not, I'm sure you're watching the replay. All right. This is going to be my last question, guys. The lists are closed. This is my last reading banner. I'm putting it up there. This will be my last reading. Okay, Eva, thank you. Yeah, no problem. And like I said, it is certainly not personal. It's like I gotta, at some point, my goal was to try to get it down to 1.5 hours. Well, clearly I'm almost an hour over. But this I can handle. But I'd rather, you know, I have so much other stuff I have to do for the channel. But my point, I can't do like the 3 and 4 hours anymore. Kicked my butt. It kicked my butt. And I felt, you know, it gets hard. You know, I'm doing readings and I want to give you guys good readings. And when my brain starts getting sluggish, I feel like I'm not picking up on things. And I want to give you guys as good of readings as I can. And so therefore, I have to put a stop on it at some point. Okay, Eva, then I'm going to hold that over for you. I'm going to write that on my list for tomorrow. So you will be number 1. Or if you're not here in the beginning, as soon as you pop on, let me know you're here, and I will do you right away. Again, I got to say, that's what she said. Sorry, I got to do it. Got to do it. It's hilarious. All right. Brittany, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Okay, so your question. Thank you for your donation. What good things are coming toward me in the coming months? Ooh! I like these. Okay, so Brittany, let's use, what do we want to use? Ooh, we want to use Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe. Hey, Chad Wheezy, welcome. Glad you found the channel. We're just about ready to wrap up the show, but I am here weekdays, Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock Central Time. And I'd love to see you again. And I'd love it if you'd hit subscribe for me too. I'd love you to get your notifications and stay connected. We have a lot of fun here. And we fit in some tarot readings every now and then. No, I'm just kidding. All right. What good things are coming toward Brittany? What's coming toward Brittany? Oh, geez. Messy. Man, am I messy. Woo, am I messy, shuffler. Okay. Good thing I don't work in Vegas. I would be fired in a second. Here is our energy. We're looking at what good things might be coming toward Brittany. Okay. Cool deck. Edgar Allan Poe. I'm not familiar with all of Edgar Allan Poe's works, but I have read some, the Telltale Heart and all those ones that are pretty obvious, but I'm not familiar. So some of the imagery, I'm not sure because I don't know the story. But if you know the stories, maybe you could let me in on some of it because that would be helpful. The Emperor. The Emperor is our main energy. This is the biggest the string of energy that the cards are picking up on surrounding the question, right? So we're looking at what good things are coming for you. And the Emperor is all about having earthly success. So when I say earthly success, I'm talking about money, work, home, your physical world, right? So this talks about some kind of success. Now, how could you ask for a better energy card? This is very much talking about success. This card also talks about you might be wanting to look for an older person's influence, like a mentor, like your father, like your older brother, like your mother, like, those kinds of things. Doesn't have to be a man. But an older person's influence might be helpful as you kind of navigate things. But this talks about power and success. And you might want to look for that older person, like I said. But the other piece of information that's important is don't allow yourself to be bullied. But it looks like some earthly success is coming. So let's see what we've got here. Ooh, ooh, we got twos going. All right. The reason I was getting all geeky, laughy, and hee-hee is because you got the Two of Cups. Are you looking at, now, I don't know, are you with somebody? Are you single and looking? Do you have somebody on your mind? Looking for a reconciliation? Not sure, but whatever the case may be, I see some putting the gas on the, putting your foot on the gas, for the romantic department. Looks like there is some romance coming your way. Now, if you're already with somebody, that's still awesome. Clearly you don't need a new person, but you need that person to step up or to, get more involved or whatever. That's what that would mean. If you're looking to date or if you have a crush, this is the joining together. This is the arrival of that person. This is great. Okay, so let's start back. I just got all goofy about that because that one was awesome. Okay, so remember, this is about earthly success. This might mean not being bullied. This means maybe there's an older person going to help mentor. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Now remember, this is about earthly success. Earthly success. Earth is pentacles. Pentacles. We've got two pentacles, so we have bookends. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Two of Pentacles, both sandwiching our Two of Cups. So I think some love is coming your way, or a step up in love if you're with someone going to evolve. And I do believe you've got some earthly stuff going on that is what is helping this to go to the next level or to come together. We've got our Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles is about kind of like not wanting to disappoint people. Not wanting to disappoint people. Don't be bullied. What? So there are two telling me that. Not wanting to disappoint people. This is obviously doing what you can. Sometimes it's about like having your hand in too many pots at the same time. Like you're stirring the pot, you're stirring up the mashed potatoes, and then you're over here trying to make vegetable soup, and then you're over here stirring the spaghetti stuff. You can't have all these pots and be working. It looks like somebody used their hand in too many pots. You know what I mean? So that could be, affecting your day-to-day life. But you definitely can't have somebody bully you or push you around. Now, if that mentor type person or that older person's advice, if that's the bully, well, then maybe you need to just be like, hey, man, you're single, I'm seeing you wrote. Okay, well, then that's pretty freaking good news, right? Because something's coming. Something's coming. It's definitely coming. And then here's our Two of Pentacles. This is about, again, pentacles, earthly, everyday life. We got earth, earth, earth. We got three earths going on. Physical world. This tells me where you might meet this person. Now, I realize it's Corona, so we're not going out and we're not necessarily sitting at a little cafe having our, who knows? Maybe he's outside. He's 6 feet away. Who knows? Where's your mask? But it looks like there is some kind of work what's the word? Work environment, work, I don't know, are you somebody you work with? Maybe. Is it somebody who's doing some work on your house? Maybe. Are you designing somebody's logo and you're working for them? Maybe. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but I do think it might have something to do with your day-to-day life. Is somebody at your house repairing your air conditioner? Maybe. Stuff like that. So think out of the box. When you say work, it doesn't have to just be a physical job, like where you go and get a paycheck every Friday. You know what I mean? So that is what I think about that. Now, we have to put it all together, and we also have to see our outcome card. So what's coming? Love is coming. I think some earthly success is coming. I think that perhaps you might meet this person in some kind of day-to-day capacity. The words of caution are not to let somebody kind of push you around or bully you, and not to try to spread yourself too thin, where you've got your hand in a lot of pots, if you're, not being focused, or you're not being, again, I talk about talking out of the box, or thinking out of the box, and putting your hand in a lot of pots means you're spreading yourself too thin at the same time. So thinking out of the box, but keeping your focus limited, or at least narrow, so that you can pay the attention that it deserves. Let's see what our outcome card is. And guys, hello and welcome. Yeah, the lists are closed, and this is my last reading for today, so I'm so sorry. Please come back. I'm here weekdays at 12 o'clock Central Time, and if you're interested, you can check out, I have a pick a card selection, totally free, of course, and there are questions that are commonly asked on the show. You can see if one of them applies to your situation today. So, thanks for coming, though. Okay, so outcome is the cut card. Pacha. Oh boy, wow, we got justice again. We had justice several times today. I think this is the card of the day. This talks about not being intimidated by other people. And that, to me, right here, man, somebody's kind of, I don't know, is it a mentor? Is it a parent? You're trying to impress somebody. You're going to meet somebody, and I don't think that has to do with anything having to do with the being impressed. It might have, the person you meet might be from everyday life type of things, but, it looks like you're trying to impress somebody, think about it. Think if it makes sense, are you? If not, maybe this is coming up for you. And now you kind of have to pull it back and be like, this is not going to be happening. So, interesting. So what's coming for you? Some earthly pleasures. You got some good things coming in terms of money, home, health, time, that kind of a thing. You also have something coming in love that looks pretty good. You might meet this person in your daily life. But it also, a little word of advice, looks like you're maybe spreading yourself a little too thin and trying to impress people. Maybe they are trying to bully you a little bit. And it's saying to build your confidence, be the emperor, be the leader, make order out of chaos, turn that stuff down, make sure that goes away. Don't let people boss you around. And it might be kind of an older person who you do look to as a mentor and things like that. Ooh, Brittany, thank you so much. And thank you for your donation and being patient as well. I know it's hard when you're, waiting. I'm the worst person at waiting, so I definitely can relate to that. But, well, thank you so much. I want to give you just a couple little brief announcements again. Please, as always, be safe out there. Watch out for those corona germs. Wear your mask, all the good things that you already know. Please do it. Then, let me get rid of that. I also want to tell you, don't forget, I'm on Fiverr. Private readings, $5, $10, and $20 packages. You can't beat it. That is super affordable. My link is in the description, and you'll get your reading within 24 hours. So take a look. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you to you all. I've had a great time. It's been wonderful reading cards for you. I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. I am not airing the show on weekends. Remember that there is no live stream on Saturday and Sunday anymore, just Monday through Friday. So I will see you Monday. Have a great weekend, and thank you so much. I appreciate you all.